Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. Global oil prices surged past $100 a barrel on Monday as conflict in the Middle East disrupts supply routes. Global benchmark prices climbed sharply, with West Texas Intermediate jumping about 15% to $107.54 per barrel as of 7 a.m. Korea time, the first time since July 2022 that it has traded above $100. Brent crude also rose, briefly reaching as high as $111 a barrel. Disruptions to shipping through the Strait of Hormuz have fueled instability in the global energy market. Market watchers warned that oil prices could keep rising, with Goldman Sachs saying oil could reach $150 a barrel by the end of the month if flows are not restored. South Korea's benchmark KOSPI closed sharply lower Monday, plunging about 6% to 5,251.87. The index slid right after the opening bell, triggering a sell-side sidecar. Losses later widened beyond 8%, setting off a circuit breaker that halted trading for 20 minutes. The Korean won also weakened sharply, closing at 1,495.51 against the US dollar, up about 19 won from the previous session. That marked its highest intraday level since the global financial crisis in 2009. The spike comes as global oil prices surge on escalating tensions in the Middle East, adding pressure across financial and currency markets. President Lee Jae-myung presided over an emergency economic meeting this morning to monitor the impact of the conflict in the Middle East. The meeting was attended by officials from the Ministries of Finance, Industry and Energy, among others. They are expected to have discussed measures related to the stock markets and oil prices, as the authorities have been closely monitoring developments. President Lee called for strong measures against price collusion by oil refiners, and mentioned the need to speed up introducing a price cap on petroleum products. Iran's Assembly of Experts has named Mojtaba Khamenei as the country's new supreme leader, cementing hardline control in Tehran as the conflict with the United States and Israel intensifies. The widely expected move was officially announced just after midnight Monday in Tehran. The 88-member clerical body appointed Mojtaba to succeed his father Ali Khamenei, who was killed over a week ago. Anticipating the appointment, United States President Donald Trump issued a preemptive warning on Sunday. Speaking to ABC News before the official announcement, Trump stated that any new Iranian leader must receive U.S. approval or risk being swiftly removed. He has also called Khamenei a lightweight when reports arose about the appointment. Senior U.S. diplomats are visiting Seoul this week to discuss alliance-related issues. On Monday, the Foreign Ministry said U.S. Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs Michael DeSombro will visit Korea from Wednesday to Sunday. During his visit, he is expected to meet with Korea's chief nuclear envoy, Chung Yeon-do, as well as Deputy Minister Chung Lee-hae and Park Jong-han, the Director General for Economic Diplomacy Coordination. During talks with Director General Chung, the two are expected to discuss North Korea diplomacy. The visit comes ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's visit to Beijing later this month. The two may also discuss the ongoing situation in the Middle East. Ahead of his arrival, David Walsall, U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs, is visiting Seoul from Monday through Wednesday. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.